Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of Nathan's Star Wars Stockpile and Collectibles. I am Nathan. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, force choke that notifications bell. You'll be notified every time I put up a new video. Every Sunday I'm putting up a new video. Tonight we are in the festive Christmas spirit. Might not look like it, but we are going to do, in my opinion, some of the most meticulously detailed and crafted Star Wars collectibles ever, to date, that are out there right now, that I know a lot of people, they don't even know about it, or they look over them, but these are super detailed. I would like to work at this place. It's either I'd like to work at Lego, because that's really cool, or I would like to work at Hallmark and build some of these really cool Christmas ornaments. So yes, we are going to be going through the Star Wars Hallmark Christmas ornaments. And if you don't believe it, there's quite a few years where we did put these up on the tree. Some of them do have some wear and tear. I know one of them has a busted lightsaber. I'm not going to tell you which one, or maybe I will. We'll see how much I have to drink here. So, speaking of which, grab a cocktail, settle in, and let's look at some Star Wars stuff. Now, these are in no particular order, and I did get them out of the box because I wanted to try and show some of the detail here. So here, let's just get into it. Let's see what happens. So right off the bat, very cool. This one actually still has its hanger. Is Han on Tauntaun. It is electronic, but I forgot to take the batteries out. So it's all corroded. That sucks. But it's still very cool. Still very cool. Got the snow base. Just like Empire. I mean, the detail on this thing is unbelievable. The only thing I see right off the bat is if you watched my last video with the 12-inch Tauntaun, Tauntauns have 4 nostrils. This one has 2. Very neat. I don't know how close I can get here. I'm going to throw some close-ups of these in. I'm going to edit it all together real nice for you, guys and gals, because this is the detail on these. You gotta see it for yourself to believe it. But it straight out of Empire Strikes Back. Very cool. Okay. Next we have Darth Maul. Very cool Darth Maul. The likeness is really good. His horns are kind of nubby. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't complain about that. But otherwise, it's like the outfit is really nice. The double-bladed lightsaber, obviously, this stuff is very delicate. You know, you got small children. There's been quite a few times it's like, hey, don't you touch that. Okay, I'm going to leave this one up here. And then up next, we've got Qui-Gon Jin. Here, let me turn him around here a little bit. Qui-Gon Jin. Very cool. Doing a little, yeah. Let's put him down. Same thing, kind of an action pose there. Very cool. The likeness is okay. It's kind of got Liam Neeson's nose. Once again, the lightsaber is kind of but you just got to be very, very careful. Yeah, I really like this one. I really like all of them. Okay. Up next, we'll get this dude out of the way. Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, I don't know. I think Maybe I got him on clearance. A lot of these I got as Christmas gifts. Someone in the family collects Hallmark ornaments. Been collecting for, I don't know, since Hallmark ornaments came out. And so every year I get a Star Wars Hallmark ornament, which is neat. Once again, the detail's really good. Really good. You know, there's not a whole lot you can do with Jar Jar. So he's just there doing his thing. Okay, up next, we've got a Stormtrooper. Once again, the detail's really good. He still has his hook. Nice and shiny. This guy has not. This has got to be a rookie. Got to be a rookie. And then he turns around a corner. Hey! Han shoots him in the face. Now let's get some of these smaller ones out. They started a new thing too, where you could buy like a mini Christmas tree. Where we at? A mini Christmas tree. So they started doing minis, and I mean mini, but the same thing. It's like the detail is there, and I don't. You know, I can't see. Okay, so Ki-Adi-Mundi. Let's see how close I can get here. I can't see an assembly line of these things going down and having the paint look that good. I looked it up. I want to say these are hand painted, but I couldn't find it. So I'm not gonna say that. But I mean, CC10, you can see the whites of his eyes. Okay, so you got Ki-Adi-Mundi, CC10, and then you got Yoda on his little chill out Jedi couch. And I mean, same thing. It's like, you know, this isn't, like I said, this isn't running down an assembly line and they're spackling this thing with paint. I mean, this is super detailed. Like I said, I'm going to get some really good close-ups of these so you guys can see this stuff. Those little cute little pointy ears. Very cool. Let's do these two right away. Same thing, kind of some minis. We've got a Star Destroyer. Look at that little thing. Nom 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 nom. Very neat. Once again, the detail, it's very cool. Very cool. Oh, I never noticed that. The thrusters or the jet propulsion units are blue, I guess. I didn't know that. And then along with that set, I wish there was a hook on this one. The Death Star 2. Very neat. Very cool. Yeah, I like that. And we do have a mini tree, but I've never hung these up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Cool. But like I said, the other ones I have hung up, and yeah, it's fun. I really like it because, you know, most places you go for Christmas, like every place has like their own kind of ornaments. Like every place is unique. And yeah, like I said, just one year we did Star Wars. It's like, what the hell? Fuck it, let's do it. Okay. Up next, we've got a very shiny C-3PO. And he has his silver leg. The detail, once again, and you're probably going to get tired of hearing me say it about the detail, but it is so good. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, it's like just the wires in his stomach, unbelievable. You know, his eyes. Goodness gracious me! Oh, no, he doesn't sound like that at all. And this was the year too that they all came with a card, which is kind of neat. You know, and then on the back, two from Holiday Memory 2003. And flip it over, you can see that. Yeah, I mean, this picture, it doesn't do it justice. I had thought about, you know, taking the easy route out and just showing them in the boxes, and it's like, no, I need to show these off. And they've already been opened, so no biggie. These are ones they're really easy to get back in the boxes. So up next we have the Emperor in his throne chair. Yeah, another favorite. I really like this one. This is one you got to find a thick branch to put it on. Good. Yeah, well, the likeness is there. It looks like the Emperor. But wow, what a sloucher! What a dirty sloucher! Your posture, man. What would your mother say? Sit up. Yeah, very cool. It's got the buttons on the side. You know, the little details I think are neat. Yeah. Here we go. Let's do this one. This is another minis. It's a good one. We've got Boba Fett. There he is. A little Boba Fett. And it's like, look at, it's all painted. It's like they didn't miss anything. Okay. And then along with this set came Han in carbonite. Real cool. It's kind of neat. Looks like a little Hershey bar. Once again, I mean, the detail is good. I mean, it looks like Han Solo. I really like that. Very cool. It's got the buttons on the side. They're painted. I mean, unbelievable. Okay, let's see. We've got Luke, Yoda, Daggerbot training. Very cool. Running along. Yoda's looking over his shoulder, making sure he's doing everything right. The likeness is okay for Luke. You know, obviously Yoda looks good. You know, for some reason it's like made up characters and like people in like helmets are obviously easier to do than face sculpts, but I'll take it. I think it looks cool. Let's see. We're gonna get these other little minis out of here. This is the Clone Wars Micro Series. Man, these are tiny. We've got, well, I don't even know how to show these off. Anakin Skywalker. Yeah. And these all came in a set. Got a little Yoda. Very cool. He's got his cane too. The only thing is, it's like, man, he's got a huge lightsaber. Like, that lightsaber is not to scale. That is not what he had in Attack of the Clones when he faced Dooku. And then, here's my favorite. excuse me, Asajj Ventress. And I don't know, I really liked the way she looked in the micro series. I thought it was really cool. Very neat. Okay. We've got Chewbacca. Looks good. You know, it's too bad they couldn't have done this well on the majority of the 12-inch figures. You know, like I said, that original trilogy, the 15-inch Chewbacca was probably the best, but this is really good. This is really good. Looks like, I mean, you can see the color of his eyes. I mean, super cool. He's coming in with his bowcaster. I don't know. The only thing that's kind of weird is this. It's like, some of them is dark, and some of them is light. Like, why is his ass a lighter color or brown than the rest of them? I don't know. Okay. Next up, we have a snow speeder. Very cool. I really like the color on this one. Seeing this makes me want to get the Black Series 6-inch snow speeder. Now that would be awesome. Very cool. Like I said, like the color. Turn it around. You've got the gun for the harpoon and the tow cables. And this one actually was electronic. I only had so many batteries, so I chose not to put the batteries in this one. But I do have some battery operated ones coming up, so hold on. Bear with me, I'm trying to get some of these out of the way. Up next, we've got R2-D2. Really cool R2-D2. There's a fly flying around here, sorry. R2-D2. This was another one. He was battery operated, and it's almost really kind of cool. It's like I'm looking at him, it's just like, where do the batteries go in this thing? And it's like, twist the head. Very neat. Yeah, it looks good. You know, I don't know. It almost looks like it almost looks better than some of the early versions of R2-D2. But set him down. All right. Now this is cool. The Imperial Shuttle. Okay. The wings fold down. And where it is, right under here. The thrusters light up. Very neat. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, the detail, once again, you know, it looks battle damaged, worn. Like I said, you know, the wings fold up, fold down, and it's a shame. This is the only Imperial Shuttle I own. I really wanted to get the 3 3/4 inch one when they did it in the 30th anniversary. I've never seen it. So this is the only Imperial Shuttle I own. I'll take it though. It's a good one. Man, oh man. Got a little tickle in my throat. Sorry. All right. I really like this next one because it's everyone's favorite band. Other than the Cantina band. The real band. Max Rebo. The Max Rebo band. Very cool. Very neat. I mean, How can you put so much detail into something this small? It's unbelievable. And then you also, you can't have one. You got to have the rest of them. You got Droopy Mccool. Man, he's Mccool, all right. He's so cool, he doesn't even need eyes. And then Asajj Snoodles. Very cool figure. You know, and then the story goes, and this is Legends, so I don't know if I mentioned that. Like, all my knowledge is Legends before Disney. Back when everyone had a backstory, but Asajj Snoodles is jealous of Max. Because she's the singer. But Max it's Max Rebo Band. Yeah. She's even got blue toenails. Alright. Next up, we've got a very detailed Scout Trooper. He's got his blaster out. He's looking for trouble. And he's probably going to find it. He's a little weathered. Boots are a little scuffed. Yeah, you got some indoor terrain there. Ooh, I almost dropped him. Looks really good. Looks very good. Yeah, I really like this one. I'm a big fan of the Scout Troopers. They're probably my favorite. Well, they're one of my favorite troopers. I really like the ARC Troopers too. I don't know. I'm all over the board. So, next up. What's that? Oh, isn't that cool? We got an AT-AT, Empire Strikes Back, and then we've got the small snow speeder going around with the harpoon and the tow cable. Obviously, it's electronic. It's got the sounds from the movie. Very neat. Yeah, I really like this one too. The detail's unbelievable. I'm gonna have to do close-ups of these edited in because it's so cool. Yeah, and then they used the wire. Oop. They used a wire for the tow cable. So then the snow speeder, and it also makes it look like it's suspended in air too, which is really cool. I like the sounds. You know, that's part of the fun of Christmas. You get the batteries in all these, you hang them up, and then you go around and you're like, whoa, I remember that part. I love that part, man. Very neat. Next up, we have a Lego Star Wars Vader. Oh, he's so cute. I don't know. I played one of the Lego Star Wars. I think it was the original trilogy. Fun game, really fun game. My wife and I we beat it. Got very far in it. Really liked it. I don't know. My boys are into the cartoon, and I'm just like, even though it is Star Wars, I can only take so much of it. But cool figure, very neat. Next up, we've got a Star Destroyer, and it is pulling in the Tantive 4. Very cool. That's cool. That's neat. This is kind of the older school ones. This is one of the first ones where instead of being run by batteries, it's still got the push button, but it plugged into the string of lights. So you had to pop a bulb out, you plug this in, and then it would be electronic. So instead of batteries, it was electricity. I didn't think that was a bad idea. I I mean, the batteries is a cool idea too, but, you know, like I said, then you forget them in there, and then you get a mess, and then your ornament doesn't work, and what are you going to do? Just start the whole Christmas tree on fire, I guess. Let's see, we've got, up next, we've got Princess Leia in chains. We used to be able to call her Slave Leia. I don't know where you stand. I'm not going to get into that. So I'm just going to say Princess Leia in chains. It actually is a chain around her neck. And then she's got the Force Pike. Very delicate. Very delicate. And wow, she is looking pretty hot there. She'll give you a poke. This was another one that came with a card. I thought that was a cool. This is a Holiday Memory 2005. So they did this for more than just 1 year. I thought it was neat. You know, have a little collector card. From next up. Oh, we had a card for the Star Destroyer and the Tantive 4 as well. This is a Holiday Memory 2004. So far we have 03 to 05 with cards. Yeah. And they say the Blockade runner on here, but I mean it's the Tantive 4. Next up, let me find the card. We've got a Jedi Luke. And holy hell, man. Your lightsaber's like 12 feet long, buddy. You could fight Vader from across the room with that thing. Little dust on him. Looks good. Looks really good. Except for the long lightsaber. I just kind of noticed that right now. The likeness looks really good. All black outfit. You know, maybe almost kind of... Is he going to turn to the dark side? You know, but just like Anakin, you know, a lot of the Jedi didn't approve of his attire either. Well, it's like, who gives a shit? It's just Luke now, man. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Once again, came with a card. Oh, here we go. This is a 2002. So now we're up to 02 to 05 with the cards. Yeah, very cool. Okay. Here we go. Let's get to one of these really cool electronic ones. This is, oh, sorry. Earthquake there for a second. Very cool. Look at this. Episode 1. We've got Qui-Gon, Darth Maul facing off on one side of the shield. And we've got a very eager Padawan, Obi-Wan, on the other. What do you think is going to happen here? Look at this. That is awesome. Isn't that cool? That is super cool. I mean, the likeness on these guys, it's unbelievable. And especially for being this small. It just blows my mind. It just absolutely blows my mind. What I can see of Obi-Wan, maybe because he's facing the shield, they're like, well, I'll just, but I mean, the Qui-Gon looks really good. The Darth Maul looks really good. The lightsabers are super delicate, but unbelievable. This is one of my favorites. Oh, that one's gone here. Let me, rocking the Ewok again tonight. Got to, keep my drink cold. Now let's get this one out of the way. This is a Hallmark, but it just says Hallmark School Days. So you wouldn't hang this on the tree. And this one is still in the plastic. I did not open this one. It's a reproduction, like a miniature reproduction of the 1977, at that point, just Star Wars lunchbox. Real cool, real neat. I really like that. You got an X-Wing. On the bottom, you just have a tag that just says, yeah, School Days. This did come out in 1999. On the side, you've got, what do you know? You got a family photo right there. You got Luke, Leia, and you got Vader. On this side, you've got R2-D2, C-3PO. And then here, under the handle, you've got the Death Star, a couple TIE Fighters, a couple X-Wings. And then on the back, I tried kind of pushing this tag out of the way, and there's really no good place to put it. But you've got the scene there in Mos Eisley where they're coming rolling in and they get stopped, and you know Obi-Wan does the "these aren't the droids you're looking for," and go about our business. Very cool scene. Very neat. I think it's funny in the picture. Luke looks like he's like 40 years old, and he's just like. I think the real Luke was like making a Duke in his pants, because he's like, "Damn, the jig is up. We're screwed, old man." And then just like that, they whiz right past. No big deal. Here we go. We've got another one with a card. I'll show you the card on this one first. I told you I wasn't going to show you that one with the busted lightsaber, and I'm not gonna. But look at the card. Holiday Memory 2002. Neat. And then here's the figure. We've got Darth Vader. Very cool. You know, once again, he's kind of like mid-stride. The cape is kind of flowing there. Very neat. I never noticed. It's like he looks like he's got a really big, long neck. Yeah, wow. I never did notice that before. He's got a long neck. But it looks really good. I mean, the details there for the outfit. I mean, the helmet. It's like, how would you like to sculpt that? You know, I know they're not all hand sculpt. But doing this for the first time, it'd be unbelievable. It'd be unreal. I'd be patting myself on the back for that. Yeah, good job, Nate. Good job. But, let's see. We have got another mini. We've got the Trade Federation Blockade. Very neat. Yes, and I did say this is another mini. So then in this set, show you the bottom too. Kind of a wafer cookie. I don't know. I must be hungry. I keep trying to eat these little minis. In this set, you've got these Vulture Droids. I think these are Vulture Droids. You got a Vulture Droid, which I think is kind of crazy, because it's like the wings, like they walk on them, and all of a sudden, like, we gotta take off, and they take off. Very neat. And just super tiny, little dinky things. And then you've got you got a Naboo fighter. Yeah. I go like that. Got a Naboo fighter. It's like, how'd you like to get that stuck in the carpet and step on that? Ew. When my brother and I, we were young, we played Ninja. And we'd throw jacks in the hallway. My dad did not appreciate when we played Ninja, because he'd always forget one jack. And he'd come with bare feet. Ah! Let's see. We've got a TIE fighter. Once again, this is the old school. It plugged into the string of lights. But then the cockpit lit up. And it's got Vader there in the cockpit. Cool. Vader's TIE fighter. Yeah, neat. I wish I knew a little bit more of the backstory about when he goes spinning out of control. He landed on a planet, and I don't remember. It's like he had to fight for his life. Like when he came off that planet, like he was missing an arm. He was pretty beat up. Yeah. You know, and that's the Vader I always wanted to see in the movies. We kind of got it in Obi-Wan a little bit there in that last episode. But I wanted the Vader that, like, just didn't give a shit. And, like, he would sacrifice a limb just to get the upper hand. I know that kind of makes him, you know, puts him down a little bit. But, I mean, he's mostly metal anyway, so they can just put a new arm on. But that's the Vader I always wanted to see. The one that just didn't care. The reckless, you know, going back to the reckless side of Anakin Skywalker. And it's just like, I'm just going to throw my arm in here. You know, but... Okay. Next up, we've got... Oh boy. Is this a Sith Trooper? I don't remember. One of the new red guys. I think he's a Sith Trooper. He's not a Sith jetpack trooper. He must just be a Sith Trooper. Okay. I'm just going to go with that. Once again, man, oh man, look at this pose. Like, this guy is like, what you looking at me for, huh? Very neat. Very cool. I really like the pose. I mean, and this guy is durable. This guy is built. And like I said, I really like that pose. That's a really cool pose. Like, how'd you like to wake up one night and this guy is standing over you? Not me. No, thank you, sir. All right. We've got Han Solo in Stormtrooper armor. Very cool. Very neat. We even get the badass sideburns. Why wouldn't we? But it's just a cool feature to look at. The likeness is kind of there. I guess if Han had a crooked nose. But the armor looks really good. I kind of wish maybe looking at it now they would have scuffed it up a little bit. Because he did go down in the trash compactor. But, you know, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, that's this is hard plastic. This will bust if you're not careful. Very cool. I'm not sure if they ever did a Luke. I'm sure they did. They had to have, because they've done a lot. They've done a lot of different characters, and I don't have them all. I don't even remember if I've actually. I mean, I've went to Hallmark and I've looked, and it's like, wow, cool. I should get that one. And then it's like, I'm just gonna wait because I don't know what I'm gonna get for Christmas. And then I come back through after Christmas thinking I'm going to get a deal. And most of the Star Wars ones are gone by then. There are some other cool ones, you know, but they're not Star Wars. Like, I wish I would have got the Predator, the Alien Queen. Like, some of them are really cool, you know, maybe a couple of the Walking Dead ones. And that, I mean, that almost sounds really stupid. It's like, who's going to put as much as I like The Walking Dead, it's like, who's going to hang, fucking Daryl on their Christmas tree? I don't know, but then I guess I hang Han Solo and Stormtrooper gear, so I guess I shouldn't judge. Hey, you hang on your tree whatever you want. Back in the day, they used to not hang, but they would put candles in their trees. It's just like, that made no sense to me. You know how flammable pine trees are if you don't water them? You're going to put candles in them? You guys are crazy. Moving along. We've got a really cute little mini lunchbox from Empire Strikes Back. This thing is really nice. I really like this thing. Get the angle right there. You got the Luke and Daggerbot. You got a close-up of Yoda. On the sides, you don't have anything. And I don't know if they just did that to save some time and a little bit of money, or if that's actually how the light or the lunchbox looked. The only lunchbox I ever had is I had a Universal's Monster lunchbox. I still have that, and I had a Return of the Jedi lunchbox, and that'll be coming up in a video coming up sometime in the future. The other side is in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. I believe this is is this the conversation? I don't remember. Is this the Never Tell Me the Odds? Yeah. Oh, this is when they're going through the asteroid field. Yeah, this is the Never Tell Me the Odds. Very cool. Anyway, you open it up. Oh my gosh! There's my little thermos of booze, and it's got Star Destroyers on it. Very cool. Close it up. Sorry, it didn't come with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You gotta put that in yourself. Next up, let's see what we got. Let's do this one first. Then it was cool that they really started getting it started really gaining popularity with the Hallmark ornaments. So then they started doing like limited editions, but it was limited quantity. And this was 2008. I don't know if this is the first year they did it. You got an Emperor's Royal Guard. Really neat. Oh, got a cat hair there. Used to have cats. The cape is red felt. I don't know if you can see that in the light. That really adds a lot. Very cool figure. He's got his little jabby jab stick. If you're not careful, you will bust that off very easily. He's still got his hook. This one was on the tree. Yeah, very neat. Very cool. I really like this figure. I really wish we could have saw more of these guys. I know there was a deleted scene. I saw the deleted scene where they even step up to Vader, and it's just like, I'm glad they cut that out. But I wish we could have. Wish we could have saw more, because it's like this is the best of the best for stormtroopers. It's like you go in a training with a buddy, and you go through the whole training as buddies working together, and then you get to the end and it's like, fight that guy, kill him. Whoever wins, whoever's left standing is a Royal Guard. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's see, what do we got? 2009 limited quantity. We've got Greedo. Very good for detail. I mean, it's really good. I really like this figure. At this point, it's just like, how can you make this better than an action figure? But they do. It doesn't have any points of articulation, but for detail, it's like, I'll take it. It's a Christmas ornament. I love it. It's neat. Very cool. Turn him around. Ooh, Greedo's been working out. Look at that ass. He has been working out, doing them lunges and them squats. He's ready to take on Solo down. All right. Next up, we got the guy where it all started. Jingle Fett. What's the word I'm looking for? The guy that started the whole clone army. The guy that gave us one of the best bounty hunters in the galaxy. Jingle Fett. He looks dusty. He looks kind of dirty. I wonder if this might be in the Geonosian arena. Through here, he kind of, looks a little dusty. Really cool jetpack. It's like, damn, man. I mean, you got a huge missile. I'm sure he never got tired of hearing that. Look at that huge missile, dude. Blaster's ready. And this might even be when he's shooting at Mace Windu. Or I guess maybe Obi-Wan? Well, he wouldn't be all dirty and dusty then. He's probably shooting at Mace here. Once again, Holiday Memories, 2002. Very neat. Yeah. Let's see. Up next, we've got another Darth Vader. This Darth Vader looks really good. I had this one on the tree. It's still got his hook. And it's the old school one again. I plugged into the lights. Obviously, it's not going to work. I mean, the detail's really good. The likeness is really good. I can't say enough about these these, not really figures, collectibles. Yeah, let's just say collectibles. Really cool. And wow, he has just got a flowing cape. That thing is flowing all over. Next up, we've got a Luke and Yoda. Daggerbot training.
Use the Force. Yes.
We'll never get it out now.
Always with you, it cannot be done.
Master, moving stones around is one thing. This is totally different.
No different. Only different in your mind. You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
That is my favorite line right there. Do or do not. There is no try. Very cool. Yoda. Wise beyond your years, man. Very cool. I mean, the likeness isn't that good, but he's upside down. And I think the focus here is supposed to be, well, obviously it would be Yoda. And Yoda looks really good. Yeah. This is, definitely one of my favorites too. It's still got the hook. So this one was up on the tree. Alright, next up, we've got another Chewbacca. This one's from Empire Strikes Back. And it does come, it's kind of got like a, what would you say, like a soft goods net with C-3PO in the back. Details really good. Yeah. Very cool. Very neat. Once again, I mean, they just did an outstanding job on Chewbacca. I really like the Chewbacca, the ornaments. And then, once again, this one came with a card. This is Holiday Memories 2004. Damn, that was 18 years ago. Ooh. Let's see. See, we got our last little set of minis from Attack of the Clones. we've got, let's see, how do I do this? Clone Troopers. Man, these guys are tiny. But yeah, just because they're tiny, I mean, there is a lot of detail in these. Got a red one there. I don't know if that would be maybe a sergeant. Very cool. Ready to shoot some droids and Geonosians. And I mean, this guy running into combat. Very neat. And then this one also did come with a card. Holiday Memories 2003. And it just says Clone Troopers. Very cool. Very neat. Let's see. Up next, we have got, how would you say this? So this is a New Hope Theater one sheet. So I don't know if this is, well, obviously would probably be the movie theater poster. And it is 3D. Oh, okay, that's what that is. Gonna go like this. Really cool. And then in the back, it's got a place where you could put a bulb from your string of lights, and then it would light up, which is really cool. That's really neat. Got Vader, Luke, Leia, C-3PO, R2-D2. Looks like a bunch of X-Wings and the Death Star. I have never seen Carrie Fisher look any sluttier or Mark Hamill look any more ripped. It's like, I think they, yeah. Very cool. Very neat. This one did come with a card too. Holiday Memories 2004. Very neat. Up next, we have got we've got another Darth Maul. This is kind of like a crouching tiger Darth Maul. Cool figure. I mean, doesn't really look like Ray Park, but I mean, the paint job does. The paint job looks just like Darth Maul. The double-bladed lightsaber, once again, super delicate. The clothes, I mean, he's ready to spring into action and do some stuff. Maybe make a pizza. I don't know. Stay in, watch a movie. I doubt it. Next up, and this is really cool. When it gets to the point where you're making Christmas ornaments and you do Bosk. This is another limited quantity. I think this is 2011. Really cool. Really good. Once again, details unbelievable. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this figure. I mean, he's got a, I mean, the strap from the gun, really cool. Very neat, you know, and most of the time you don't see it, but there is like a tube running from his back to the front. Really neat. I really like this one. That's when you know you're just, you're awesome, because you got this hanging on your Christmas tree. Next up, I'm really kind of bummed out about this one. I did forget the batteries in it, and it corroded so bad, I couldn't even unscrew the screw to get them out. So that's really a bummer, but Jabba the Hut. Really neat. Really cool. Comes with C-3PO there. He does not have his hookah, but it is like the bowl of giant frogs. Yeah, there's the button. Wow, I wish it worked, because this was a good one. And I mean the paint job, it's like the drool. Unbelievable. Looks really good. He's got the tail that curls up on the end. It's the little details that it's just really neat. You know, and if you look at the back, it's like, man, he is uptight. He is all oozed up in that. I don't know what you would call that piece. The leaning, I don't know, whatever. I mean, his eyes, unbelievable paint job on this one. Unbelievable. Really neat. So let's see. Getting down there. We don't have many left. We've got a Yoda. Very cool. Details, unbelievable. And he works. It's always a plus.
Strength flows from the Force, but beware of the dark side. Try not. Do or do not.
Yeah.
There is no try.
There's no try.
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.
Huh? Very cool. Really like this one. And the details with the vines. I think that's neat. You know, I mean, they capture it in the eyes. Very cool. Yeah. You know, they do a hell of a job. Let's see, we've got the last limited quantity one that I have, and it's Hammerhead. It's like, wow, how cool is that? Hammerhead? Comes with his glass, kicking it at the cantina, getting a little tipsy. Yeah, very neat. And I mean, his eyes, he is like, whoa, give me another one, man. Very cool. Very neat. I really like this one. I mean, the detail, I keep saying it. This one is from 2012. I don't remember if I said that or not. Then he's got his little pouches of who knows what that stuff is. Oh, cool figure. Really cool figure. You know, that's another one. It's just like, that's kind of random, but it's really neat. Up next, these last two are very cool, and then I got one that I'm really bummed out about. I tried to get it going. I could not get it going. Thy Master's Bidding. Oh man, and that looks terrible. It's, yeah, Vader. It's supposed to be Vader in front of the Emperor. The Emperor is supposed to light up. And then there are lines from the Return or Empire Strikes Back. Very cool. But I don't know why it doesn't work. I put the batteries in it. I'm not sure. I'm going to set it aside. Let's go through these last two. Maybe I'll try throwing some different batteries in it, okay? These two are very neat. Very neat. We've got a very iconic scene from A New Hope. And I mean, look at that detail. Very neat.
What is it? It's your father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. Not as clumsy or random as a blaster. An elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
That is so awesome.
For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. Before the Dark Times. Before the Empire.
I've only seen it maybe once.
Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough, but your uncle wouldn't allow it.
Come on, Owen. What's your problem?
What is it? It's your father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. Not as clumsy or random as a
You've already
blaster.
heard this one, but very cool.
Weapon for a more civilized age.
You know, C-3PO is sitting there very stiff. I believe this is about the time he did shut down. And then, I mean, it's like, my God, look at the detail in that little corner there. Very cool. Very neat. You know, Obi-Wan looks really good. You know, once again, Luke is kind of, you know, and it's just so delicate. I mean, you could snap Luke out of there in a heartbeat, and it's like, ew, careful, careful. And then, last but not least, from Revenge of the Sith, once again, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This is the end for you, my master.
Wow!
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy them, and not join them! Bring balance to the force, not leave it in darkness!
That is so cool. And you only have to push the button once and it goes through the whole thing. Some of them you have to keep pushing it for the different lines. Really neat. I mean, Obi-Wan looks good. Vader looks good. Really cool. Really cool. I mean, the flames, you know, lighting up. You know, and then that blue light, it's just like, wow, that is awesome. Now that is a Christmas ornament right there. Yeah. I'll put that on my tree. No problem. So, bear with me for 1 second. I'm gonna pop some different batteries in this this Thy Master's Bidding. We'll see if we can get it to work, because seeing it not lit up, it doesn't do it justice.
What is thy bidding,
Whoa!
master? There is a great disturbance in the force.
Even that looks kind of.
Enemy.
Where is it?
If he could be turned, he would become a powerful ally. Can it be done? He will join us or die.
Where is it? I lost it again. Oh, it's right there.
He's just a boy. The Force is strong with him. The son of Skywalker must not become a Jedi.
That is cool.
What is thy bidding, master? There is
And then some of them, you could hit the button again and it would shut it off, which I think is neat. Because you already heard the lines. You don't want to hear them again, shut it off. I'm super stoked that it did work, because I did try batteries earlier and it didn't do anything. I was kind of disappointed. I wish it would have lit up a little bit more. It didn't really look the best. When I do the close-ups of some of these and edit them in, I'll try and I'll see if it works. There probably won't be any audio. I'll just be talking over it, but just so you can see that the Emperor Palpatine lit up, that's really neat. Very cool. I really like this one, and I'm super happy that it worked. And this time I'm gonna take all the batteries out. Well, that does it. That's the Hallmark Ornaments. That's my Christmas tree right there. Yeah, had a lot of fun doing this one. I've been thinking about how I was going to do it for a long time, and then it just came down to just do it. Figure it out in the end. And I had fun. You know, I always have fun with you guys coming down here and doing this. Guys and gals, I should say. You know, if you are a lady and you're watching this video, comment below and tell me what your favorite ornament was. Or even if you're a guy, tell me what your favorite ornament was. I told you what my favorite one was, like all of them. Make sure you like, subscribe, force choke that notifications bell. I tried to make it real easy for everyone. I believe it's down in this corner. I'm kind of backwards here looking. In one of the corners, I do have the subscribe button, my little logo. Just click on that. Make sure you subscribe, support the channel. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and I'll figure out what I'm doing next week. Also, I'm like I said 2 weeks ago, I'm trying the new YouTube Shorts, the alien species of Jabba's palace. Check it out. You know, I'd appreciate the support there too. If you're not too familiar with some of the characters, or maybe you are, yeah, go ahead and watch them and hit that like button on that too. I'm thinking about doing another one. This would be the Vintage Kenner action figure of the day. I'm putting some of that stuff together right now, and we'll see what happens. I appreciate the support, and have a good night. Love you. Cheers.